Oh, I really wanted to do something to keep getting in the spooky mood, as we're properly getting close to Halloween. I was like, it would be nice to start playing some stuff on here that feels a little spooky. But I was like looking at stuff I wanted to play. I was like, don't want it. I was feeling a little cheap, and the stuff I was looking at all cost money, and I was like, I don't want to spend money right now on a spooky game. And also, I need to clear up some space on my computer. I need to clear up some space to make room for some other stuff. But I was also just like looking at it, and I was like, I don't know, none of these spooky games that I was looking at really like felt like I was something I was in the mood for, which when I say spooky games, I'm looking for something a little cozy spooky, because I am a big bitch baby. I get scared so easily. I can barely watch horror movies. Like, ask me to go to a movie theater and watch a horror movie? No way. I can only kind of stomach it if it's at home. And then horror games are like even more of a no-go kind of, because I get so scared, and I don't like it. I don't like feeling super scared. So I was like looking at all these like horror games, and I was like, I don't know if I have the courage to play that just yet. Maybe as I get a little closer to Halloween, I can kind of work up that courage. But I was like, right now, I'm like, what's something light that I could do to just sort of dip our toes into spooky season and just have a little bit more of a hangout time with the new model. And then I was like, what about some spooky videos? That might be fun. So that's what I kind of landed on, even though I found a couple. I have two prepared. I have two compilation videos of spooky videos prepared. They're each like 20 minutes each long. And then I have one Vine compilation video, because I was like, okay, after that I need a palate cleanser. I I need something. Because I actually do like watching a lot of spooky, like, compilation type videos. But usually when I watch them, I am watching other people react to them. So then when I do that, it almost feels like I have a buffer, Like, it's not just me watching it. I'm watching it kind of through the eyes of someone else. So that way it feels a little less scary. But as I was like getting closer to actually starting stream, it kind of started hitting me more. I was like, I have to just watch him without my I am the buffer, and therefore there is no one to buffer me. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of a watch along. Um and the lengths of this stream will be dependent on how brave I feel after watching the two compilation videos I have prepared. Like, maybe I'll be feeling brave. Maybe I'll watch those two, and then I'll get my palate cleanser in. And then it'll be like, all right, we can pick out another. Or maybe we'll get my palate cleanser in, and I'll be like, how about we just chat for a second? But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a nice way to get into the spooky season. Again, very light, not too in depth, um not too much like it's gonna make me scream like a baby. So here's the thing. I know this is something a lot of people debate on, whether or not they believe in ghosts or whether they think everything is fake about them. I'll say right here, I do believe in ghosts and spookiness and supernatural stuff. I believe in all of that. Um, I also believe that probably most of the videos you see online about spooky stuff, those are probably all fake. It's so like tempting for people to just fake spooky videos online. I'm like, yeah, yeah, and probably most everything you see is totally fake. There's some stuff where I'm like, okay, yeah, I think that could be real. But even that stuff, there's like the little hint of doubt in the back of my mind where I'm like, yeah, it looks like it could be real, but also it could very much be fake. Even though I believe, like, fully that that kind of stuff is real, I'm like, it's just so simple to put up a fake little video and get some views. So I'm always skeptical of this stuff. That doesn't mean I won't get scared. I don't know, you might see my model freeze a little bit as I duck out of frame. Oop, like that if I start getting scared. If my model starts freaking out, you're like, oh, what's going on with Eros? It's because Eros got scared. Eros got a little too scared. But yeah, I don't know. We'll give it a try, you know? I've always liked watching it, so I'm like, maybe it'll be fun to be the watcher. I don't know, we'll see. So I'll pull up my videos. Like I said, I just have two prepared right here and then my palette cleanser. I chose the videos from a channel called what's it? I think it's Bizarre Bub. Let me look at it. Let me go over here and check. Yeah, the channel is called Bizarre Bub, where I found these spooky videos. I was trying to decide what would be some good videos to watch because obviously I couldn't watch them myself first and pick them out because I wanted to get a reaction. If I watched them to see if they were good, then I'd spoil myself. So, if you never heard of a creator called Loey Lane on YouTube, she makes a lot of like spooky themed videos where she reacts to and talks about spooky stuff. And one of the, like, a channel she gets a lot of stuff that she reacts from, like she'll do her own streams where she does this kind of thing. She watches some Bizarre Bub videos. So I chose this channel because I've seen her use it, and I was like, okay, it's used by another streamer. It's probably got some good stuff. And I've watched, when I'm watching her stuff, I'm like, I get a little spookied. I feel a little spooky watching those. So I'm like, I think I can rely on it to have some quality stuff. And I chose a couple that look like they had a decent number of views. So I'm hoping that it won't steer me wrong. But yeah, so we'll see. So give me just a second here and I'll switch over. Now, a better streamer can do this a little bit more efficiently. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be right back just while I kind of switch my background screens and start to get ready to go. Da 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 da. Donkey. I think we'll go over here. We'll be on this corner. Oh. All right. You'll have to tell me if the volume is good when we start these. Oh, you can see my other tab up there where I got my background music. Don't pay attention to the behind the curtains stuff. I'm stalling because I am scared. I am a little scared to watch this stuff. Let me readjust my girl a little bit. I think I need to... How's that looking? Maybe make myself a little bit bigger. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Alright, so I have to full screen it, so I'm gonna be trying to keep an eye on the chat through my phone, but it's not as, like, right up in my face, so if it takes me a second to see something, that's why. Okay, I gotta psych myself up. I gotta be brave. I gotta be brave. I gotta be brave. It's not gonna be that scary. These are probably all mostly gonna be fake. But just looking at the one on the screen that you can see, like, the preview for, I'm like... The ones that freak me out the most are always the ones that take place in a house. Because the kind of thing, it's the same... It's the thing where I'm like, I live in a house. I don't want to think about a house being haunted. If I watch, like, forest, like, videos of, like, oh, someone out in a spooky forest, I'm like, I know I'm not going into the woods at night by myself because I'm not insane. But I'm like, I live in a house at night. That's scary. So, yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Okay, let's full screen. Let's do this. Let's be brave. Eros is brave. She's so brave. She's well behaved. That's exactly it. I'm not gonna go into some abandoned hospital and poke around and be like, whoa, what's this over here? Oh my goodness. There's a monster. No, I'm not gonna do that. what I am gonna do is I don't go to bed until like 5 a.m. So I go into my kitchen pretty regularly at like 3 a.m. to get a little snacky or whatever. And I get scared. I like I get in moods where I watch a bunch of these like horror content. Again, mostly other people reacting to it. And then I get scared at night. Okay. I'm being a bitch far too long.
In the following video, a mother named
Tell
Aaliyah
me
is recording
if the
her daughter
audio
who just had
is
a night
fine.
terror.
Oops, did I? I did the mini thing instead of the full screen.
Aaliyah's daughter has been suffering from night terrors for the past few weeks now, which according to her
but you have to
child's
tell
doctor,
me
is a
if the
common
audio
phase
is
that
good.
most children her age experience. But one night, Aaliyah wakes up to find her daughter on her bed, crying intensely than ever before. It seems that she just had the most severe night terror ever. Her night terror was so intense that she ran straight into her mother's room.
Audio's good.
So, Aaliyah immediately records this
so
video
night
to
terror
show her
stuff.
child's doctor. But while recording,
night terror stuff is like one of the things where I'm like, just off the top of this video, we have night terror and it's a child. So I'm already inclined to think that this isn't gonna be real because anything where it's like someone woke up from a night terror and saw something, it's like a little bit sus on if it's actually going to be anything real. Because I've had like sleep paralysis before, not like a bunch, but I've had it several times, and it is scary. Like you do think you see something and feel some stuff on you, but like I know the feeling and I know it wasn't real. So I'm like, so if you come at me with like, oh, it's a night terror, I'm like, okay, you might have just gotten scared, especially if it was a child, you know? That's true. Having to have a screaming child around me is a spooky occurrence in and of itself. Okay, let's watch. Maybe there'll be something in this that'll convince me this is a real thingy.
this happens.
Alright, it's just freaking out. Ugh, do you get like spooky music? I'm like, I don't want to look at the screen, but I have to look at the screen in order to react. Ah! Oh, what does the child see? I want to like I want to cover the screen with my hand.
Come on, you're a big girl. You're a big girl.
Ooh.
It's okay.
Alright, it's some classic door action here.
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Are you a big girl? You're scared, just remember.
Okay. Doors are you always see doors featured, but those are probably one of the easiest things to fake, right? I'm telling myself that. Doors are one of the easiest things to be faked because it's so easy to just do the fishing wire trick. Here, we can quiet. Staring at the window.
You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
Just as Aaliyah sees her daughter staring at the shutters, she points the camera that way and captures this. The blinds
Spooky.
suddenly closing on
Definitely
their own.
spooky.
But it's not just a few that close up, but rather all 4 shutters at the same time, which is made creepier when listening to the audio closely.
Alright.
It sounds as if someone or something had forcefully.
I'll also pause again to say, there is something interesting about when I see a scary video that features like a child and then like a lot of like, you know, something that's supposed to be like very clear paranormal activity like this, where I'm like, if this is fake and you involved a child in this, I feel like that's a very cruel thing to do, you know? It's like you're freaking out your child for views if this is fake. Or like you're somehow getting your child to play along very well, which it does seem like this child is genuinely scared. So Yeah, let's say if the child doesn't know it's fake and it's an actually scared child, then you're just being the worst guardian possible. But if it's, the child seems scared, I don't know. So I go back and forth when I see like a child in these videos, like actually acting all scared.
Shut them. Naturally, they make a run for it and spend the rest of the night inside Mom's room. Now the next day, Aaliyah makes a video talking about these shutters. She shows how hard it is for all 4 to close at once unless someone had moved each rod on each window at the same time.
Yeah, interesting. You do have to move them all down at the same time.
Like this. And also, all 4 of them closed at the exact same time. There's not...
I do try and think about how that could be faked. It does feel difficult. That in particular feels like it'd be a little that difficult to fake. Not impossible. I'm sure there'd be a way if you're determined. But okay.
Trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these...
Eerily, the door behind Aaliyah starts to move on its own. It happens right as she explains how the shutters work, which is made creepier considering what just happened last night. But that's not even the weirdest part, because later she points out something that makes last night's incident with the moving door even harder to explain.
So, the AC was not on when the door closed.
So she's saying it wasn't on.
It's very loud. And you can hear it coming from the vent.
Well, if this is all fake, it was probably some sort of fishing line.
The air was not on. The AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking the door had closed because of it.
I feel like I have to check behind me whenever I watch these scary stuff.
It was never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
It's okay.
So then, if it wasn't the AC, then what had moved the door? Like the shutters, this one doesn't make any sense. Although creeped out by all of this, Aaliyah feels oddly relieved knowing that her child's night terrors might not be from nothing, but caused by something else.
Should you be relieved by that? I'm sorry. I think I would prefer if my child was just having nightmares because that's just a thing everyone does. I don't think I would be relieved at all to be like, oh, it's okay, my child's not having nightmares. It's just a demon fucking with her. No, you're not gonna feel relieved. What the hell?
Now, this next video was recorded by an overnight security guard who works at a cemetery. One night, while doing his rounds, he records a video for his brother-in-law, whom he wanted to show the crematorium that's on this property.
Should I mention that I used to live on a cemetery property,
wanted to show him why
like a few years ago?
Now, for those who don't know,
and it was interesting, a little freaky,
and essentially reduced to ashes. These remains are
right. It's not better when your child is like, it's like, okay, it's not just nightmares. Great. No.
What was captured that much more unsettling. As the guard records this video, he captures this.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through. Now I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night,
I'm caught between. I don't want to talk too much, else because I want to hear it. But I'm like,
And then I come down, freaking out.
What's going on? What are you going to be doing? Okay. Bit of movement? I don't see any of them moving. Are they just making sounds? Did one move? Oh! It did kind of move a bit. Ooh. What is this guy? Is he a
As if the
security guard?
crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence made it worse. Now something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
I have a friend that works.
Now, even if the chamber was somehow messing with the phone's mic, it doesn't explain what happens next, because out of nowhere, an urn from across the room
trying to
starts
I
to
mean,
vibrate. Only this one begins
that
to
could
move,
probably be
and not a single
edited.
other urn does the same.
Like if
Now
we're going
that's
like how this could
creepy,
be faked,
but it doesn't
that
stop
feels
there,
like it could be
because
edited in
moments
some
later,
way,
this
right?
happens. The urn's lid begins to creep open by itself. Seeing this, he bolts out in a panic frenzy before stopping to catch his breath and seeing this. It's as if someone had walked out from inside.
And that
Having
could
no
be they set
explanation
up a
for
fan
this
or some
or this,
fishing
he
wire.
clocks out
And I
immediately
try and
and
think of
tells
how
his
it could be
boss what
fake.
just
I try not
happened.
to be like
Now, while there
immediately like,
haven't
oh,
been
it's
any
definitely real. I'm
updates,
like, how
it's
can we
safe to
fake
say the
this?
security guard will be keeping his
It
distance
could
from
be
this
fake.
place.
It's very
For
easy to
now,
try and make
not much
spooky
else is known about
content
that
in like
night
a setting
or
like
how the
this,
urn
you
had
know?
seemingly came alive. But one thing's for sure though, if that specific urn actually had remains inside, then what just happened becomes a whole lot creepier.
And then I can also say I have like a bit of a personal thing I can say in that I have a family member who works as a mortician, like actually who has done mortician work. Oh, so you've worked as a security guard. Yeah, I imagine if you're security, you gotta be a bit brave. I imagine if you, especially if you're working overnight. I don't know, I imagine there's a lot of security guards who have seen spooky stuff. But yeah, well, I haven't really spent much time in a setting like this. I do have someone, a family member, who does work around this kind of stuff, literally as a mortician, who they've said that, well, they also believe in paranormal things. They've said that they don't really feel too haunted at their workplace because they feel like, you know, it's not really somewhere where the spirits want to linger, and they just kind of, you know, maybe perhaps for a little bit, but then they just kind of move on, you know, if that makes sense. Like, it's not, this isn't where they're going to be hanging out, is what I'm saying, but based on what they say. So I don't know, it could be real, but I don't know. This definitely feels like the kind of thing where I'm like, I feel like you could have just gone in there and tried to be a little scary.
Now the following video comes from a mother named Misty Huron who recently posted something that she normally doesn't post. Unlike all her videos, this one has left many of her followers deeply concerned and completely spooked. It's a short clip.
Okay, it is interesting when you get someone who absolutely does not make spooky stuff and then they make one random
But what's
spooky
strange
thing.
about this is that even though she was fast asleep, the camera was picking up movement. Clearly, her daughter wasn't moving as much.
I like the
so there
symbol
had
for
to be
the
something
movement
else
there.
in
It just
there
looks that
was.
baby's really
According to
speeding.
Misty, the only explanation that would have made sense was if her older daughter was still sleeping in this room. However, she isn't.
Experience a solid
Moved my daughter
90%
out
of
of
haunted
this room,
places
now
are
she's
not
across
haunted.
the
Yeah, that
hall.
is the thing. You gotta be careful. It's like
We
there
all
is a
put
lot
her
of
in
explanations
the
for a lot of
room.
things where people say it's
That is,
haunted. Like,
She
you know,
recently moved
noises
into
could
another
just
room
be
inside this
creaky.
house. So,
Creaky
if it's not her
beams or
other
weird
daughter,
piping.
then who or what is moving?
I don't know. You have to be
Misty
really
continues
discerning.
to watch to see if anything appears, but nothing does. But after looking
I definitely
closely,
believe at least some
she
of it
sees
is.
This
But there's a
is
lot
what
of
she
ways where
saw.
it could just be explained or faked. That's kind of what's fun about watching stuff like this. It's like kind of trying to poke at it and be like, okay, are you fake? And then when it gets harder to be like, oh my god, wait, what is, ah! I mean, this is definitely one of the things that could be fake. That's very easy to fake if you just put someone up there. If it's
Eerily,
not
it appears
fake,
that
though, that's
someone or something is
spooky.
on the bunk bed. However, no one was sleeping on this bunk bed, let alone
I
staying in
hated
this
watching
room.
that just poke around.
Her older daughter used to sleep here, but now she has her own space, which begs the question, just who exactly was on this? Misty has yet to figure this out, which is why she's been posting videos about this in the hopes that someone
Okay,
can.
very easy to
Needless
fake
to
if they
say,
wanted
it's
to,
pretty
but that
freaky.
would
One
be
night,
freaky. Like
while
imagining
toying
if it
this
wasn't
exact
faked
room
and
the
you're
figure was
and
seen,
like imagining the
something
reaction of this
completely
lady just
unexpected
seeing
happens.
that
Watch.
poking around.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there.
Yeah, this
is
one
the
is probably
attic
the
that's in between the
easiest
rooms
one to fake
that I
so
was talking about
far.
that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me.
I would hate
in the
that.
comments.
I would not be able to walk past that thing if it was perpetually
I can't
cracked.
even breathe walking in
I
this
would be
room,
freaked out
so
by
I'm
that.
truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have
That baby
everything
has
that
a better
was
closet than I
gifted. know a
do.
lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from the
I have
thrift
such a
store
tiny
that wasn't
closet. I
yours,
wish I had a walk-in like
'cause
that.
it might be causing it. I will show
I
you
have
guys
far
up
too many
here.
clothes. They're all crammed in there. Why does that baby have the biggest closet I've ever
There's
seen?
nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something.
Why
that
does the
could have
baby
came
need
in.
such
This
a
is
nice
Walker.
TV?
These are still tucked in on the
Sorry, these
sides.
people.
Like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
All of a sudden, a rocking chair
Ooh.
that's placed in the corner of this room
Yeah?
begins to rock on its own.
Again, if
But
we're
oddly
going
enough,
like this
no
is
one
a
else was
fake
around to
route,
have moved
all
it,
you need, there's space
considering
behind
what was
that.
seen
All
on
you need
camera
to do
just a
is
few
have
nights
like
ago.
your
Misty
child or
can't help but think
something
that her room is
back there
haunted.
rocking it.
Understandably, since then, she hasn't been inside and won't go in until her husband comes
See,
back from his business
something's
trip.
truly off.
But
You
until
can
he
come have
does,
a
it
busted
seems that
home.
Misty won't know for sure as to who or
That
what
is
was
true.
caught on camera.
I don't know. I guess it all also comes down to like belief, like if you actually like believe in that kind of
Now,
stuff
this
and
next
think it'd
video
work
comes
if
from
they had
Arizona,
come,
where
but
there's a road where many
I feel like you
accidents have
don't see a
taken
lot of these
place. The
people in
road
the
in
spooky
question is
videos
known
talk
as
about
Lower
trying to get that
Buckeye,
kind of
and
thing.
just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash cam while passing through here. On April 30th
Ooh,
of
dash cam
2024,
footage is
Tasha
interesting.
Moran was driving down the stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly haunted highway when suddenly her dash cam captures this.
Wow, what'd she capture? Five times speed, just get to the good bit. This is where, okay, hold on, wait. I want to
dash
pause
cam
and, oh,
captures
I didn't mean to go
this.
back that far. I want to pause and read a little bit. What's going on here? This is where the river used to flood through the road. Not pass through when flooded, known as the river bottom. Eerie tales have been heard of as kids became... Eerie tales have been heard of as kids became true? No, you heard it here first. Kids are not real. They've only recently become true. I wasn't looking. What did we see?
There's something on the side of the road that the camera
Ooh!
picks up. It
There's
happens
a
quickly,
little
but if you slow the footage, you'll notice
little
what
guy?
looks like something hunched over. It's a bit hard to tell, but many of those who've seen this clip believe that whatever this was is evidence of something supernatural, especially after seeing the
It does
figure
look kind of
seemingly appear out of
freaky.
nowhere in front of the first car ahead.
Oh
Given the
yeah,
countless
just sort of
stories
like
those who've seen things here at
pops
night,
into view
Tasha agrees
right
that
up
whatever
there.
this was had to be something unexplainable.
It probably is just a
While it
guy.
isn't certain if that's the case, one thing seems pretty clear, and it's that whoever,
Right? Like
or
that's
whatever this
easy
was,
to
had
fake.
definitely scared the living
But again, if
daylights
we're
out of
imagining,
someone
like
who spotted
imagining
them.
that
So then,
we look at it
just
as views
who
like
or
fake,
what
very
was
easy to
seen
fake
late
if it's
at night
edited.
in
If
the
it was
middle of
real,
nowhere.
that would be spooky as fuck. Oh, some little like thingy there.
Now, the following video takes place at
Oh.
a house where construction has been going on for quite some time.
Ugh, it's
The
back in
person
a
who took
house.
this is a
No, it's
carpenter who was
just
recently hired to
Gary's.
work on this property. But unbeknownst to him, this house would be the reason why he doesn't work here alone anymore. One day, while working by himself, strange noises start to emanate from inside the house.
But yeah. Whoa, what
Strange.
the hell?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. You guys heard that?
The creaking? Is that what we're supposed to hear? I did not.
Whoa.
I don't hear shit.
I don't want to go up there. I do not.
I do not hear shit.
According to the carpenter, no one else was home. Both the property owner and the construction crew who are usually seen here are away for the weekend, which of course doesn't help to make things any less creepy. If no one is here, then what were those noises? While it's possible that a stranger had
Yeah,
sneaked
that's the
in
thing.
without
Like
him
there's a
noticing,
lot of
this
houses made
next
of
part
wood,
is
a
what
lot
makes
of
this whole video
opportunity
pretty
for things to
creepy, as
creak
it
and
seems to hint
shift.
that maybe it's not a
Doesn't make it
stranger.
any less like
Now, after hearing what
spooky to
sounded
kind
like
of if you kind of
footsteps,
hear like
the
a random
carpenter
noise like
proceeds to
that,
show
but
the
it is kind
basement.
of like,
This is where he claims to
again,
have
that's
had
a
another creepy
consideration, you know. It's like,
experience from days
okay, it's
before.
very, there's a
But
lot
while
of wood
showing
around
it,
here, a
this
lot of
happens.
opportunity for stuff to be, you know, just settling.
I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house.
Looks like a nice place.
Oh,
Okay, every time it says noise, I don't hear shit. Do I just not have my volume high enough? I don't hear anything. I don't know what this dude's...
that's what
Oh.
I'm talking about right there. This is shaking. There's nobody else
But
in the
you
house.
could have had a
I
buddy. You
swear.
could have had a buddy just like push it and then run.
This is
We didn't
where
hear
I heard
footsteps,
at.
but okay, maybe I heard a sound, like a
Oh, it's
tiny
coming
little,
from here.
shift.
Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's the. Oh, look at the doll.
That right there. That right there is all.
Okay, it is swaying for a long time. Even if they had, I feel like if they did have someone push it, swaying for a bit of a long time.
Doing this job out here. Look at. See the job? Doing this right here.
Replay. Oh, was I supposed to see something? Oh, that one also swings a bit.
Man, I'm seeing things.
Okay, I mean,
Things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it.
I don't see any vents. Fishing wire is a possibility still.
Maybe somebody's up here so haunted.
People
What
always
the
do point to fishing wire as a thing in this. I don't know how
Yo,
visible it
this is
actually ever
moving,
be.
And this is moving.
If you have like fishing
Why
wire
isn't this
set up
one moving?
somewhere, like if you get close to that, I feel like you'd see it. Okay, I heard a noise. It sounded like
I'm
a little
used to this
clinking.
birdie. You know what I mean? Like, if don't follow me home.
It's at this point
That's a
where the
good call.
supposed break-in turns into
I do
something
think like
else
if you're like
entirely.
all right,
Not one, but several
stay
lights begin
there.
to swing on their own. And to make things even creepier, just as the first light continues to sway, a sudden noise erupts from the display cabinet behind
It
the
is swaying. It
carpenter.
does have a little bit of a circular way that it's swaying.
Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
The porcelain doll only makes the encounter that much more unsettling, but overall, this whole experience has left him beyond spooked. He continues to work here given that he was contracted, but currently, and perhaps to his
I
relief,
used to have a couple
nothing has
porcelain
happened
dolls.
since
I think
then.
porcelain dolls
Yet
are
still,
very
the question
beautiful.
remains, just
I
what
don't know. I
exactly
can
took place
get how
inside
it's
this
easy to be
house?
spooked
As with all
by.
videos,
Oops, I bumped
I'll
my
let you come
entire
up with
desk.
your
I'm
own
so sorry if that
conclusions.
made a loud sound. I can get like being
If
spooked
you
by
caught
that kind of
something
like
creepy on camera, or if there's any
like
ghost
how
videos you'd
porcelain
like me to
dolls
check
look.
out
I've
and
always
include in
just
the
found
next
them to be
compilation, you can send them over to
really neat.
scaryvideos444 at gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. As is often the case with paranormal videos, it's usually clips involving children that tend to be the creepiest.
I always
That
get a little
said,
freaked
even though
out.
this next clip
I
is
check
pretty
my Ring
short,
camera
its
footage a
inclusion
lot.
of a child and
Just because I'm
something
nosy and I
supernatural
like
makes it
whenever I
worth
get a
watching.
notification, I like to check
On
it out. But I
September
always get a
26th of
little like
2025,
I'm like I don't want to see
an aunt
anything
records her niece
spooky on
eating
it. I
breakfast
see a
on
lot
the
of
kitchen
spooky Ring
table.
cam footage
It's a
stuff.
seemingly innocent video that was taken 2 years ago.
Are
but
those
even to
pancakes?
this
Those are
day,
pretty
this
good.
footage continues to replay in the aunt's mind as what
Makes
was
me want
captured here is
pancakes.
pretty creepy. Watch closely.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a shadow.
Like something out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette passes
I
by
mean,
in the background.
again, easy
It
to
moves
fake.
slowly,
That's
which
another
somehow
thing that
makes it
I can
creepier.
obviously
But the
see as being
creepiest part
easy to
about
fake.
this, and probably the strangest, is that the light bulb appears to go out when it passes by. It's as though
Did
its
it?
presence is extremely draining. But that's not all, because apparently, if you look closely at the fridge, you'll notice a reflection. But there's something about it that seems very off. As many have noted, it looks as if the reflection doesn't match the
I
child's.
can see that. I don't know. A
almost like
reflection
it's
of something
looking
like the
back at
fridge
her.
is weird
Now,
though.
of
Like
course,
it's
it
definitely
isn't
very
clear enough to be
warped.
sure if that's so.
I don't
or
like
the pareidolia or
reflection
something
stuff freaks
else.
me out.
It's still pretty creepy to look at. But still, it's the
Hold on,
shadow in this video.
I wanna oop, did I just mute it?
Clip was filmed a while ago. It's still just as creepy now as it was then. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss
good
any uploads in the
video.
future. Also, be sure to
That
check
one
out
wasn't
the
too
official
bad.
TikTok account for this channel.
That wasn't too bad, honestly. Like, there was some stuff in there that I was like, okay, this is a little scary, a little creepy, might I say. But there was enough where I'm like, I could see how you'd fake this. I could see how you'd fake this and just to get a little spooky out of it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'd look at any of those really and say I fully believe that it's real. The only one that I'm like, let's see, the most convincing, even though I think it's entirely possible it was all fake still, was that very first one. But again, like, it's kind of fucked up again if it was fake, because then, like, she just looks like she scared her actual child. I don't know. Okay, I have a playlist, so I'll just let it play out
That
and
being
then...
said, until next time. Few minutes. Even weirder is that on November 24th of 2023,
I didn't watch to
the
that
school
point. It
janitor's
just I
walking through an empty
had put it
hallway
up there.
that other custodians don't like being in during the night shift. The high school where this
I was
video
poking
takes
at them a
place
little bit
doesn't
just to
allow
get like a
students
taste
to be
of
alone
what's in
inside
it.
this hallway after a specific time, and for good reason. This school was built on a cemetery. Throughout the school, photos of the old cemetery can be found displayed on the walls, including fragments of headstones that were once there. Janitors claim that the place is haunted.
That's
One night,
strange
a school custodian
behavior for a
decides to
school,
record a
right?
video after having a strange encounter.
That's
But as he
weird of
records,
them
something happens
to be
that
like, oh
terrifies
yeah,
him
we
beyond
demolished this
belief.
place and now we just
This
put
is his video.
relics of it all
Watch.
around the school for
Alright,
the children who
I
attend this place to stare
I
at
usually don't record
and possibly
while I'm
fuck
on the
with.
job.
Like that's a
This
bit
is freaking
weird
me out.
for them
It's
to
so
do.
unreal.
I'm not crazy thinking
Here
that,
at
yeah.
work, I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys. All right. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that,
It's just
every
interesting
night
of them
something
to
happens.
put all the
something spooky,
stuff of it up there. I don't know.
Paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe him until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And
Oh, I thought the freaky thing was going to be how it was standing there, but I do see it's weighted down.
I got you on camera now, so let's just see that right there.
Did it, like, shift?
Just ooh.
Ah, that did freak me out a little bit. Hold on, I got it. Something about that did freak me out a little bit. I put my pumpkin hat. That's the real purpose of the pumpkin head, right? It's the defense pumpkin as I'm getting a little spookied. As I feel a little spooky, I put my pumpkin head on, and then it can shield me. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Let's go ahead this way, and we'll keep watching.
Okay.
It does. Now I'll say, like, it would be simple, I'm sure, to kind of have something you can make it slide with, but
No.
it is moving in an interesting way. It kind of looks like. Right? And, like, the direction, like, now it's moving another direction.
It just follows me.
Actually, the more I'm looking at it, he probably does. It probably would be easy for him to have a string that he's holding.
As the janitor walks
Right.
into the classroom, a red balloon
But
starts to follow
the
him.
direction it
But
moves
further adding to
there
the
is
weirdness of this
interesting.
incident are the other balloons.
Right?
For some reason, the other balloons stay in place.
Like,
while
that is
this
kind of
one
interesting in the
follows
way it
him.
moves there, even if he
Feeling
has a
immensely
string.
unnerved,
Like,
he
this
backs
part
away
is, like, very
slowly
much like
before
he could just have a
suddenly
string.
capturing
That
this.
movement over there is a little odd. Again, the kind of thing where it's not... Okay, that shadow looks like it'd be easy to
A
edit
dark
there.
figure appears in the background.
Right.
This mysterious
But
silhouette is only seen for less than a
we
second.
can fake
as
this.
it
There is
seemingly
some
runs
interesting
by at full
movement
speed.
of it, but
It
I'm
bolts away before disappearing from sight.
not totally
This
convinced.
alone was enough to make the janitor clock out immediately. Now there haven't been any updates except
We
for a
aren't
video
taking
in
off
which
the
the
defense
janitor talks
pumpkin.
about being scared to
No.
work alone now. But
The
whether
defense
ghost or
pumpkin
not,
just
this
stayed
whole
on.
incident continues to replay in his head.
Like I said, I haven't been back here to touch anything.
Yeah, there's something a little freaky about it. Turn on the fucking light! Ugh.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not doing that.
So then, just what exactly was caught on camera? With no
Ugh.
further info, it seems that this question remains unanswered. In the following video, a babysitter is looking after a girl who in the video can be seen playing with her toys.
What you doing over there?
Okay, we have another one with a child, which are always, again, interesting
The
if they're
reason for
faked.
filming this video is because it was just earlier that the 5-year-old
I
had
used
said
to
something very
babysit.
creepy to the babysitter. He films this video to record what she said.
I didn't say anything
Take a
too
look.
strange when I was watching them.
What was it that you told me earlier about your doll?
Is there a doggy?
When I play hide and seek with my doll, it moves.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
That doll? This doll?
Yeah.
You said it moves? Like
See,
you
okay,
move
here's
it,
something
or-
interesting I think about sometimes. Like, I don't think... Sometimes there's, like, stuff
Wait,
with
when-
these kid videos
when
where
does
they're
it
saying
move?
freaky stuff. I'm gonna pause this, they're not talking over me. Where, like, we don't actually... I feel like there's a lot of these where we don't actually... It's not actually on the kid's face, or where we can see their mouth move when they're saying this freaky stuff. There's some of these where I'm like, oh, the kid says something weird, where I'm like, I feel like we're not actually looking at the kid saying it. So, like, you could have just, like, in post, like... asked her, like, coached her to say this and, like, cut it together so it felt more natural, or, like, had someone do a kid voice, potentially, to say this, but, you know, like, it feels like we're not actually seeing the kids say this, but you're hearing it, so it's like, I don't know. Does that make sense? It's like, I feel like that's might be something some of these are doing with faking it.
When you play hide and seek?
Yeah.
Bro.
This creepy looking doll apparently comes to life when you play with it. But
I'd say
according
that's
to the
not
child,
creepy, it's just
it only
realistic
moves if you
looking.
play hide and seek with it. Now the child is only 5, so it could be that she was speaking from her imagination. But this notion didn't stop the babysitter from seeing if it was true. Curious to see if the doll actually
it's like
moves, the babysitter plays
Like,
a game of
kids
hide and
also
seek.
just kind of
As he plays,
think of
he
stuff.
records it.
I'm 10.
We're playing hide and seek.
God, that does feel creepy. No, I don't like it when you look away. I'm like I'm kind of like hiding from the screen. I'm trying not to be a total bitch, but I'm like kind of like peeking through the screen of my hand. Yeah, there's something creepy about this specifically.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cindy, you
dog
scared
jump
me.
scare.
Don't do
Don't
that, dude.
fucking do that.
Although quite a jump scare, the sitter would much rather be scared by a dog than a haunted doll. Thankfully, as he says, it didn't move.
That
While it may seem that
was
nothing unusual
bullshit.
occurred during this night, something happens later that scares the sitter to his core. According to him, the 5-year-old had just
I don't
been
like
put to
when they
bed
like go
when
back
suddenly
and forth
he
away
sees
from it. It's got like
this.
weeping angel type of energy, you know? When you're like expecting it to move and it's not being looked at.
Staring at the doll.
See, dogs also do just kind of stare at stuff. That's just kind of whatever, like that's their kind of motive. I'll be a drink of some water.
For some reason, the dog stares at the doll for more than a few minutes. Even weirder is that they stare at it from a distance. It's as though they're afraid of getting close. Given what was said about the doll, this strange occurrence is made
I do
creepy.
believe the kind of thing
But
where it is
fast forward
possible,
to
you know,
just a
like
few hours
kids
later,
and dogs are a
something
bit more
way creepier is
sensitive
caught on
to that
camera.
sort of stuff.
The sitter is taking a
But
nap inside a
it
room
also
when
is
out of
true
nowhere,
that
a
both
faint
of
noise
those
comes from the
groups,
living room.
you know,
Mind
children
the
and
living
pets
room is
do
where
just
the doll
kind of
was
like
last
look
seen.
around and stare
The
at
sitter
nothing
promptly
occasionally
wakes up and begins to
and
record.
do odd
This is what he
nonsense bullshit. So it's not the best evidence, you know? That's interesting. It's like some sort of like motion toy.
Yo.
Oh, okay. Moved a
Strangely,
bit.
a toy inside the
there.
living room goes off on its own, but next to the toy is what appears to be the doll. It seems to be in the same position as before, until it's not. If you look closely, you'll
Yeah,
notice that the doll starts to move on its
Kind of
own.
moves.
It appears to be lifting its head slowly, as if trying to make eye contact with the camera before quickly falling over.
Again,
The
some sort of
babysitter,
fishing
who at
wire
this
with
point has
potential,
seen
like,
enough, hurries
explanation
out
for
in a state
doing
of
that.
terror. The doll, as it seems, had come to life. Despite that there isn't a follow-up video to this incident, one can safely assume how the sitter felt throughout the night. But as with all videos, I'll let you be the judge on this whole encounter. Did the babysitter actually capture footage of something paranormal? Or might there be another explanation for this? It may just be that this video remains a mystery.
It remains a mystery.
In this next
God, I
video,
have to watch
two
6
friends are
more of
exploring
this
an abandoned
bullshit.
paper mill with extreme caution. Aside
Ugh.
from the fact that the old mill has potential hazards all around, there's another reason why both men are treading carefully. Rumor has it, the old paper mill is haunted.
See, here's
Now,
the
both
thing
friends are known as
also
Kenneth and
with
Justin,
me.
and they've set out to explore a place.
Whenever I like watch this content of people, you know, like, ooh, let's explore this abandoned area, I'm like, yes, like it's scary if it's like, you know, it feels scary, like you could see like a creature or ghost or something. But I also just think of like there's wild animals that could be there. There's you know, some sort of, if there's like just like a person who's acting a little sus, you know, like that could be in there. It's just like I don't trust exploring these abandoned buildings, supernatural or not. Don't go in those places. Just doesn't seem like a great idea to do that.
Where residents have either seen or heard unexplainable things. One resident recounts a time when he and his friends saw something pretty creepy.
Yeah, most definitely. The paper mill's haunted as shit. Because I went there the one night, me and my buddies. We all went over there and we were drinking a little bit, but
yeah,
my buddy caught it on camera that like something ran behind us.
No kidding.
On Snapchat, like he caught it on camera and everything.
Dude, I'm gonna be
On
down there
Snapchat? You were recording all that
Now,
on
there's a lot more stories
Snapchat?
from others who live near the mill, but the reason Kenneth and Justin are visiting the place is not because it's haunted, but rather to see what's left of it. This is a hobby of theirs, and the old paper mill in Austin,
Don't do
Pennsylvania
that!
is on their
You're
list
gonna
of places
you
to explore.
fall,
But
sir.
little did they know that something terrifying would
You're
happen
gonna
while
get
being there.
hurt.
Both friends are exploring the old mill when they find a dark space beneath the building. They head down and capture this.
Hold on, I want to get that lower, closer down here.
There's a bone on the beaver dam there. Good. Holy shit. See it right there?
What is it?
A bone. Bone.
I don't see it. Oh, it is. What
It?
the fuck? Holy smokes.
It could be an animal. I'm sorry, are you testing the acoustics? I didn't hear anything. I'm gonna pause for just a second. Okay, never mind. I just checked something, so I paused for a second. We're good.
Hello?
Exactly, at this point they are simply looking for a problem. They are fully just the ones putting themselves in that situation.
Did you hear that?
There's so many problems they can just run into looking around there, and it's so goofy of them to be just looking around in this place. I don't understand. Also, I did not hear any sort of voice.
It almost sounds as though a child had responded to them. But assuming this was an actual kid, the question arises:
Is there water?
What's
Is it
a
like
child
flooded in
doing
that
in a dark
basement?
cellar of a building that's been abandoned for years? Now, nothing strange happens afterward, but throughout the trip, you can for sure tell that they were left disturbed. Just who, or even what, had been there?
Oh, okay, you can
They
hear
have no
a
idea,
little
and they
something.
don't plan on ever coming back to find out.
I don't think it sounded. Maybe it kind of like a child. I don't know.
This next video was
Interesting.
taken by a man who caught something pretty creepy while taking a
Could've been
smoke break
saved,
outside his
and
house.
that's
It
interesting.
was 7 in the morning when this happened, which according to the man was a time that no one else in his family was awake except for him. He was all alone, smoking a cigarette, while staring at the woods surrounding his backyard. But after
I'm not
looking
usually awake
closely
at
at
that
the
sort of
separate
time.
garage next to his house, he immediately dropped his cig. Although unable to move at first because of how shaken up he was by what he saw, he quickly takes out his phone and starts to record. Whatever it was that was inside his garage has left him too afraid to ever look inside while taking a smoke. This is what he caught.
This is the kind of thing where I'm like, I have to cover my eyes a little bit. I'm looking through my fingies. I don't want to look at it directly. Well, no! What is this? I can barely see the screen because I'm covering my eyes. Stop! You're lingering too long! Just do whatever! Oh, wait, is there supposed to be something there? Is it gonna move? I don't know. I can't really tell. I'm too afraid to look at it. Wait, I can't even, I don't know. Egg! Oh my god, the defense pumpkin protects me. I can't really tell. Okay, I'm being a little braver, trying to see. I can't really tell what we're kind of supposed to be staring at.
Although initially, nothing is seen at first, the man records what looks to be a face that just suddenly comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like
okay,
something you'd see during
yeah,
sleep
kind of.
paralysis, a pale face emerges from the darkness as it stares blankly with no motion whatsoever in its face. But not only does it lack any movement, but a body
That's
as
easy
well.
to fake, that's easy to
This
fake.
mysterious face doesn't appear to have a torso
You can
or
fake
any
that
limbs at all.
easily.
Whatever this is, just seems to be a floating head with no other bodily features. Despite its unnatural appearance, the man is certain that this wasn't a family member who was awake during this time.
I gotta
because,
get it,
as
I
he
get
states,
it.
everybody in his
Stop
family
making me
has a very
look at
dark skin
it.
tone.
Okay.
This,
See,
whatever
it's
it was,
it's
does
probably
not have the same tone.
edited.
This video was taken in Gainesville, Florida, and to this day, the person who shot this video
It's
has no
edited.
idea as to who or even what was caught on camera.
It's probably not real. It's not real, it's not real.
Now, this next video was submitted to me by Ashley Goldsweg. who
Okay,
was
we have
left
another
extremely
dog
unsettled by
being
what happened a few
strange.
weeks ago.
Okay, that dog is
Ashley
staring
writes that
intently.
she was
I
lying in
would
bed
get a
with her
little
dog
freaked out if
when
my
minutes later,
dogs
he became
were
intensely
staring at
hostile.
something that I couldn't see
This often
like with
happens
that
when
much
Ashley is
focus.
alone at home, and it's usually this doorway that her dog growls at. But there's something else about
See,
this
I
doorway
hate having my
that
door
Ashley
cracked
writes
open
about.
that much.
On a
My door
certain
is either
night,
just like
she
a
was
little
having an
bit
episode of sleep
barely
paralysis.
open or
However,
like fully
during this
closed,
paralysis,
right?
she
Like
saw what
I
appeared to be a
do not
person
like
standing
having
at
a
her
door that's
She
like
closed her
open
eyes as it was
behind
the only
me.
thing she could do.
in
When the
any sort of
paralysis
like
was over,
significant
the figure was no
capacity.
longer there.
It's just not. I
It's
hate
because of
that. I
this
hate it.
that
I hate it
Ashley
so
finds
much.
this video to be creepy.
Especially if I'm
The
chilling in
following is
bed.
what
Like
she
maybe if
caught.
I'm at my desk and I'm like closer to the door, I can have it open a little bit more. But when I'm in bed, no, my door is fucking like closed. Oh, and he's growling at something. Again, if they have a cat or another, or if there's someone, you know, they have like they live with somebody who's doing something to piss off the dog out there. But it could just be kind of just like growling at, like, you know.
What is it?
Maybe just like heard a little like shift or whatever from something in the house or whatever. It does seem pretty on edge. We'll say that. Oh, and he got, okay, startled like there was something freaking it out. Perhaps. Is there like a decoration hanging on the door there? On the other side? Something?
Nothing apparent is seen on camera, which makes the dog's behavior quite strange. Ashley isn't sure as to what exactly it was that her dog was growling at, but knowing that a long time ago, someone or something might have been standing at the door makes this video a whole lot creepy. Although the appearance
If I
of this room
was
is
chilling
already
in a
creepy
room and my
enough,
dog started doing
Ashley's
that, I would
friends
immediately
and
slam the
family
door.
find this
I would
footage
not.
to be quite unsettling.
Do not do that. Do not freak me out. But that did give me. I know you can't see me, but that did give me chills. I did whip my head around. I was like, "What?"
Party that was being held inside a house. The video starts
That
off with
was
friends and family
rude.
singing "Happy Birthday" to the girl sitting in front of the candlelit cake. Watching the video, it seems that
Oh
nothing
my
unusual
God.
stands out. But as you continue to watch, something happens that leaves everyone at this party feeling creeped out. This is what was captured.
You are so evil. Oh my God, the keyboard. Keep looking behind me now.
Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you.
Her childhood nickname?
62. Happy birthday.
Oh my God, she's making the wish.
Okay, this would be if they're gonna be faking something.
What the heck? Who was that? Who blew it out?
It was ours.
Oh, that was okay. Now this is interesting. It would be an odd video to fake when you got the birthday set up.
What the heck was that?
Give me that one.
Like, you know, all these people gathered. It'd be odd to like set this all up just to fake something, or if it's a real event, decide you're gonna use it to fake something.
The candles on the cake are blown out, yet no one on video was seen blowing them. Even
That was a
weirder
very
is that the birthday
deliberate,
girl
like,
thought that someone
put
was
out of the
behind her,
candles.
and hence thinking they had blown them. But after turning around and seeing no one behind, it became clear that something strange had occurred. If
That
no one
is
blew
a
them
bit
and there wasn't a draft, then
strange.
how
I
exactly
will,
did this
say
happen?
that. It's a little odd.
There's a lot of millions in this
I'm trying to think of how it could be faked. Well, I don't
While
see
the
like a
family
source
thinks that
of like
something
air
supernatural
right
occurred,
there.
Viewers
Like, you
have yet
know.
to give a conclusive answer to this mystery. Just who or what
I don't
had
know.
blown the
It's
candles.
definitely possible it could be fake, but that is strange, I think.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation,
Feels like
you
it
can send
could
them
be
over to
something, because I can't. I'm still trying to think like,
scarevideos444@gmail.com.
how would you fake that?
That being
There
said,
is probably
let's
some
get back
way
to
you
the
could
video.
have something blow on it, but that felt like a very direct blow. If
Now
it
this
was
next
out of
video is
frame
pretty
from the
short,
camera,
but it's still
I don't think it would have been
nonetheless
that
pretty
strong.
creepy. It was submitted to me by a viewer who found the video on Instagram. The original source is unknown, but despite lacking any context, the video speaks for itself. A mother is alone at home with her 2 children when strange things start happening. Now the person who sent this further adds that the mother had been experiencing
I'm gonna pause and yell at my dogs for a sec because they're being very barky. Give me one moment. Scooby, no barking. Okay, I'm back.
Experiencing paranormal
They're so
occurrences at home
noisy.
ever since moving in. This video is just one of many of those occurrences. It's late at night when the following happens. Watch.
It's just us here. And Henry's not
Okay,
here.
so it's another one with a child who is genuinely seems scared. By the sound of it, we still haven't, again, I'm still like, we haven't seen the child's face. So it's like, is the child actually scared, or is this noises they just put in? Ooh.
Now, right when the video starts, it's immediately evident that the children are distressed. Something is upsetting them, and we don't know what it is until moments later. The mother walks out cautiously.
That's
from the
probably,
safety of the
yeah,
room when the
that
chair
feels like
abruptly
it could just
slides
be some
over.
sort of wire.
This was
And
enough
we
to
don't
send her
once
running
see the
back
child's
inside,
face,
brimming
which
with
I'm like,
immense
obviously,
fear.
don't think you should just
Not
be
much
putting
else
your
is known
children's
about what
faces
happened
all over the
afterward,
internet
but
all
if
the
one had to
time.
guess, it
But
would be
like,
that they remained inside the room until the father,
you know,
who
it's
she
easy to just
mentions,
edit in
returned home.
the noises of a child feeling a little
Unfortunately, like most
scared,
videos,
and that child
this
could just be
one
standing
remains a
there like
mystery.
normal, and the parents like using them to play along. Which again, I still don't like the idea of someone using their kid to stage a spooky video. Like that does just, even if you're not putting them in a setting where you're actually freaking them out, that just feels
something about this place
not
that doesn't
like that
seem
just feels
right.
wrong.
Oddly, for some reason, the owners of this house had left most of their stuff behind. It's as if they had left in a hurry. Not sure as to why there were still things inside, the man walks around with caution, thinking that someone might still be there. But as he checks out the place, things take a terrifying turn. Watch.
Ugh, yeah, this is the kind of, I don't want to look at the record on my screen. Like this, obviously, this setup feels like so fake. Like it could be easily like just like staged, but it's like always like that where they, God, it feels spooky. I don't want to look at it. The defense pumpkin will keep me safe. I'm looking through the narrow eyes of my pumpkin. Will shield me from fully experiencing the scary video. I'm such a baby. This is why you're not gonna catch me playing actual horror games on stream, like, ever. Unless I have proper incentive for some reason. I'm just like, I get too spookied. Also, this guy's probably breathing in mold. So much dust. My model like keeps freaking out because I keep covering my face with my hands and it stops recognizing my tracking. Oh wait, oh, so something fell off of the thingy there? What? Oh my god, that camera work made me feel dizzy. And they're not reacting in any way we can hear. Like, okay, this one feels, it's like it's likely fake.
Alive. Things move on their own, and a musical box begins to play by itself. Although we don't know the property owners' names, their pictures can be found throughout the house. But
like,
whoever they were, they
there.
must have left the place at once for obvious reasons. It's unknown where this house is located, but given what happened in this video, there's no need for an address. Whether actually haunted or not, the setting of this place is creepy alone. But of course, let me know your thoughts on this one.
That one's probably fake. That one.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Was that it?
Also,
oh my god!
Done so,
I'm so proud. I watched them all. Yay!
Also,
oh, I didn't get too scared.
TikTok account for this channel. That being said,
I was able to watch all of them
time.
without having a buffer. Oh my god, that was spooky. Oh. Now we have my Vine compilation start playing. Oh my god, that was I did it. That was spooky. That second one especially had some stuff that felt spooky to me. Again, most of it, I would say, yeah, I could see it being faked. But they had spooky, such spookiness to it. Ugh. I swear to God, I watch a lot of spooky content, like, pretty frequently. But again, I usually have the buffer of watching it through someone else reacting to it. It's not often I'm the buffer. So I'm a little proud. I'll give myself that. I'm a little proud that I was actually able to sit here and watch 2 of those and not get too scared. I did need the defense pumpkin, but that doesn't dock points. The defense pumpkin doesn't hurt my score. Here, I'll take off. Now that we're calming down. There we go. I'll pull up my actual face again. Ah. Ah, let's breathe. Let's breathe. I don't know if I can stomach any more of those tonight. I think I might just go. We'll watch my. We'll laugh. Let's see. It's 12 minutes long. It's actually pretty long for a Vine compilation. Maybe we'll skip. I wonder. Sometimes I see these classic Vine compilations, and I'm like, some of them I don't even recognize. I never, as popular as Vine used to be, I don't think I ever actually used Vine myself. I think I've only experienced Vine through, like, the videos people repost and then put in these, like videos of, like, oh, remember these classic Vines. I don't think I ever actually used it myself. But some of the classic Vines are some of my favorite videos ever on the internet. Alright. I am going to, before I watch my buffer video here, and before we cool down, my dog fucking keeps barking. I have to go downstairs. But now I'm scared to go downstairs because no one else is home right now. Which means I have to go downstairs all by myself. I'm a very brave anime girl. What is my dog barking at? I have 3 dogs, okay? 2 of them can get very reactive, just if they hear someone walking outside, 'cause we get, like, a lot of foot traffic around our house, and so, like, sometimes they'll hear someone outside and just start barking. They also have, fucking codependency issues, where, usually, like, if my roommate goes out, then they get lonely and just start barking at stuff. Don't. You're being very mean to me. You're being very mean to me. Don't say that. You're being so mean. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I can't just let him bark because I don't want my neighbors complaining. So I'll BRB and then we'll chill out. Give me just a sec. He also could have to go outside, so just give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back now. I was gone a little bit longer than I expected to be, but I was just mostly making sure my animals were all settled. I let them outside. Okay, nothing's spookies. Oh, my cat did jump up and steal my desk chair while I was out, and she looked too cute for me to kick her out, so now I'm sharing the space with her. Hi, cat. Hey, kitty. Guess what? We match now. Look, I have little kitty ears just like you now. Isn't that interesting? What do you think of those, huh? You don't give a fuck. Ugh. All right. Now we've had a chance to breathe a bit. Now I think we can finally just get into a little cool down. You alright? You got watch some spooky stuff, and now we gotta laugh a little bit. I am like, I wonder how many of these ones are ones that I keep almost hitting the make it smaller instead of the full screen. I don't know why I keep doing that. I guess I don't know, I don't make stuff full screen a lot. Yeah, I wonder how many of these are actually going to be vines that I consider classic, and how much are just going to be ones that I've never fucking heard of. This one is a classic, though. This fucking kid.
Well, I'm Squidward.
I haven't watched one of these Vine compilation things in a while.
I'm Nata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
I quote this with my aunt and my mother almost every time we see a roadwork sign. Like, you'll catch us being road work ahead, and the other one going, I sure hope it does. Pretty much every time, without fail, we say it.
Why do you always laugh when I'm upset? I'm absolutely serious.
Oh my god, I still haven't found my berries. But I found
This guy I do remember vividly, and I'm like, why were you so popular?
Oh my god, where's my berries?
Oh god, we're back in the horror content. I'm not trying to fool anyone. I'll be fully transparent. I'm too freaking scared.
Wow.
I need the palate cleanser before I can move on and do anything else with my night. I need to cleanse my palate. I need to get the scary energy and feeling off of me. Now I just get to vibe. I scared myself. I was a brave little VTuber girly, and now I just get to sit here and watch funny videos. It's free real estate.
So on the plane crash, KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Lee Fook, and
Oh my god. I remember that one.
Johnny has 19 bottles of dish soap, and he gives Gina. Wait, what is
Oh, this guy. He used to make a whole bunch. Oh, I love the seal.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
I just don't feel your dude.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Remember, class, you can be anything you want. I want to be the president.
The Twilight one makes.
Bitch, you said I could be anything I want. Oh, I would. I just.
I'm a closet, not closet Twilight fan still to this day. Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's someone where he hits the wall. Daddy?
Do I look?
I think too much of my humor comes from meme references from TikTok or Vine or whatever. So I have too many of these that are kind of ingrained in my mind. What?
No.
What? That looked like it could be the start of one of those scary videos.
Am I gay? No.
Stop. That
Sorry, I love penis.
that one was bad.
Nah, they usually tell me I look like Shalissa.
Who the fuck is that?
Me.
Me.
Get the F off my yard!
I love the idea of this guy looping his grandmother into that.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, I'm a train with a face and I'm coming your way.
Choo choo, motherfucker. It's your motherfucking birth.
I'm just kidding.
Seja muito feliz com a
I
escolha
remember that
dela.
one.
Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
I know, you feel like you remember how long ago was Vine? I don't even remember at this point, but it's ages ago, and you just feel like, God, these are from forever ago.
They ask you
Oh,
how you
he's
are,
so
you
sad.
say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they.
Did that meme start on Vine? That's crazy.
Hi.
Okay.
I play in a band.
Okay.
I was in a band.
Oh, I got it. That's one of my favorites.
Stop putting so much stuff on your lip. Stop putting so much on. Stop.
He's feeling it. Let him put the chapstick on. That's me. This one's me after watching all those spooky videos. I'm like, so I just need one shot of vodka. Take the edge off. It's just a whole bottle.
Get to Del Taco. They got a new.
Oh my god, we quoted this so much. Free Shabakadu. Oh, quoted that so often. Ages ago.
Sausage. I'm a fan. I do not fucking like sausage.
You know
Oh, I don't like that one because I'm like, oh, did they actually get hurt?
What did you do?
I shaved my eyebrows.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is this allowed?
Is this allowed? Is that allowed?
Now, yes.
I know. Nowadays, like YouTube, anything, like Instagram put way more focus on short form content. You got TikTok is like such a thing. Like short form content has spread everywhere.
I want a donut.
It's crazy to me that Vine went fully bankrupt when it feels so influential, but I guess they just didn't manage their shit proper. But like it really did like alter the way we look at humor, I think.
I don't want to be cool anymore. Well, I guess I don't have a choice.
Like this, even on TikTok, this is the kind of energy you couldn't get anywhere but from Vine.
You need to leave.
I was just,
Adam.
Adam.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm
You
still
know,
a piece,
still a
of,
piece
garbage.
of garbage.
I spilled lipstick in your Valentino bag.
Oh, you spilled lipstick in my Valentino white.
This is nice. I'm not feeling so spooky anymore. I know I said let's get into the Halloween spirit. Let's get into the spirit of scary season. But now I'm like, let's fully remove it.
So basically,
Let's get that spooky energy and mood out of here. I can't believe you've done this.
That are being judged today at the show.
I love that guy. What the fuck is this one? Oh! Hi, welcome to Chili's. I can't believe I forgot that.
I thought you were American.
Dad, look, it's the good Kush.
This is the
It's a dollar store. How good could it be?
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child.
Oh my god. That one's truly classic.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Do you want to dance with me?
Go and fuck yourself.
Why won't anyone dance with me?
Because I want to fuck you.
How do you keep your pants up when you're performing? It's incredible.
Bill.
No off-topic questions. Because I don't want to. No, no, permission denied. That's an off-topic questions. Next, you have been stopped.
Oh my god, the ref. The ref going crazy.
They are my Crocs.
Air horn prank.
Hey, Crocs? Underappreciated. Crocs are comfortable, okay? I like a pair of Crocs. The only pair of Crocs I own right now are a pair of high-heeled platform Hello Kitty Crocs. But I love them.
People are constantly asking me.
Oh, this poor man.
What the hell are you doing?
I am doing my eyebrows.
That's a big ass mirror.
I have big ass eyebrows.
Okay, this is another one I consider truly classic.
Who am I? Let's go to the beach.
Some of these I'm like, you're not what I would consider classic.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. That's one I still quote. I still quote that.
Is it real?
This one is classic. This one has stuck in my head so many times. Oh god, poor guy.
Oh, look at us. We're in love and happy and not dead inside. Get fucked, both of you.
I felt that. I feel that.
Later, Mom. What's up? Me and my boys going to see Uncle Cracker. Give him that back, Jordan. Do you want to go see Uncle Cracker now?
Who's this lady? I don't recognize this vine.
To be racist or anything, but Asian people.
Well, hello, Mr. Kitty.
I think that was the universe censoring.
Kitty, where you go?
Kitty, Kitty, where you going? I think this part of the video just turns into how many Vine references can I make?
That was for Christmas.
Oh my god, my family used to rescue Italian greyhounds and do like, we would like take them in and then adopt them out. I love Iggy's.
Who's the hottest Uber driver you've ever had?
I never
had Uber Java. This is another one that like sometimes I'll just be sitting there and it'll play in my head and I'm like, in my mind's like, hey, remember that one? And I'm like, oh god.
And just remember, no one will ever be able to hate you more than you already hate yourself.
The name game. Judy. Judy, Judy.
Oh, fuck it up.
Booty, banana,
Yeah.
fana, fo, foodie.
Get it. That is a child learning what fire is.
Oh, my dude, you just got pranked.
What are those?
What are
They're
those?
called my sandals.
Again, me after all those spooky videos.
Mary, is that a police? I'm calling the weed.
420, what you smoking?
See, that's the kind of weird shit nothing else will ever replicate. Oh, see, that looks. Imagine we were just watching the spooky videos, and then that guy just, that thing is just inserted in there. I'm calling the weed is one of the most classic ones. That one I'll give it as a crown of being classic. Ah. Well, that was all the videos I had prepared for today. Okay, let's go back to my just chatting for a little bit. That was good. I like going through and watching old vines every so often. I don't do it a lot, you know. Because then, you know, then they'd get a little old. But every once in a while. Oops, I didn't. I switched my background, but I didn't switch my screen. Hey, there we go. That's better. There we are. But every once in a while, it's fun to like go back and just sort of re-experience a few of those bad boys. It is crazy how Vine definitely altered the sense of humor of so many fucking people and probably absolutely destroyed it. But it's still fucking funny. I'm calling the weed. It will forever be in my mind. It'll be forever in my lexicon of meme references. Oh, nowadays I do feel like I laugh at the dumbest like TikTok shit. You know, I'm gonna say one of my favorite things right now to watch and on TikTok that pops up on my For You page all the time now because I keep watching and liking them is freaking Marcus the Worm. I don't know if you've ever heard of him or like those videos, but like that is like the funniest shit to me right now. I love it so much. And like he is truly the epitome of some of his moments are truly like the epitome of like me when I'm having a little tism moment. I definitely recommend looking up Marcus the Worm videos on TikTok. Cause nowadays, yeah, I just get it. My TikTok is either full of weird, funny little videos or anime edits of sexy anime characters. I get a lot of anime thirst traps. Hey, I can't blame anyone for myself though, because I keep liking them. But yeah. Okay, we dipped our toes into spooky season, and it was good, and that's enough for tonight. I was debating. I was like, maybe I'll bring up some more spooky videos. I think that's good. I think I need a breather. I am probably I'm gonna do other Halloweeny type things leading up to the holiday. Ooh, I really gotta plug in my phone. I'm at 5%. Ooh, boy. I'm like looking up again. I don't think I'm gonna play any full-on horror. Any like full-on horror games because I just look at how I reacted watching all those scary videos. Do you think I'm gonna be able to sit there and play a full horror video game? No, I can't do it. I'm a little bitch. So we're probably not going to play like actual horror games, but I am kind of researching like and like just kind of looking up maybe some that are like just a little bit creepy or like horror-esque, but like not full-on horror games, like cozy. I was looking at like maybe cozy horror games. It's fun for you to watch someone who gets scared easily. It's not fun for me. I don't know. I'm just a bitch. I don't know. Maybe I'll work my way up there. But right now, I'm mostly looking at if there's any like more cozy type of horror games or ones that are a little like cute but spooky-ish themed. I was thinking it could be fun. Like I love playing Stardew Valley. I'm like maybe there's some like Halloween kind of mods I can install for Stardew Valley, and like that could be fun too to like mess around with if I just want something like spooky like aesthetic wise. But I've never been the best with installing mods. I remember years ago when I played Minecraft a lot, which I do miss playing Minecraft. Could be fun to play Minecraft. But when I played Minecraft a bunch, I did at one point try installing mods, and I could not figure it out, and ever since then I've never tried to install a mod in a video game ever again. Until very recently. Actually, I did almost forget. I did install some Sims mods, because I play The Sims occasionally. So, you know what? I'm countering my own statement. I was gonna say, like, oh, I'm so bad at mods, I can never do it. But I forgot. I kind of did figure it out a little bit. So, I just upped my own confidence in the span of one sentence. I could maybe figure out how to install some Stardew Valley like Halloween mods, and I thought that would be cute to explore, play a couple of those. I don't know, I'm looking at more like just some that would be cool to like horror-esque, but not full-on horror games. Maybe I'll play one. If I find one that I feel like I can stomach, maybe I'll play one short like horror game. Maybe. Don't hold me to it. I'm not gonna promise it. But maybe. We'll see. if I can work up the courage to get to the point where I can actually play a horror game and not, like, throw... Oh my god. I can't do that one. Just the clips I've seen scare me. I don't know. I'll keep poking around. I'll, like, keep making a little list of stuff that I could potentially play. But, I don't know. It's such a weird thing for me, because again, I said up top, I love Halloween. I love it so much. I love, like, monsters and the kind of aesthetic of, like, you know, gothic aesthetic, and when you can get a little creepy. But I'm so weak to horror content. So I don't know. I will say, again, on the topic of, like, actual Halloween, I'm currently putting together my actual IRL Halloween costume, which is going decent. I've gotten a few pieces together for that. See, also what I'm gonna say. I like doing, like, creative costumes, kind of, you know. Last year, my costume, I dressed up as Mothman. Like, just, like, sort of a Mothman-inspired look. But a lot of, like, something I like to do often is, like, take two concepts and mash them up together. So this year, I am going to be a little, like, bat jester. Like, a little, like, I'm getting, like, little bat ears. And I'm gonna, like... But then, like, my rest of my outfit... And I have bat wings, but the rest of my outfit is gonna be, like, a jester. I just thought it'd be fun and cute. So that's gonna be my IRL costume. I still have some more things I have to gather for it and decide on, but I'm like, okay, the pieces I have so far, I'm like, it's gonna be cute, and I like handing out candy. I love handing out candy on Halloween. I, like, you know, after I grew out of trick-or-treating, you know, it was sad. I was like, I always loved trick-or-treating, and it was sad when I couldn't do that, but then a few years back, I was like, I actually started helping out, you know, pass out the candy, and, like, in that gap between, like, growing out of trick-or-treating, and then I was like, oh, Halloween just doesn't feel as special anymore, because I can't do anything. But then, like, passing out candy and getting to see all the people in costumes and interact with them, and, you know, watch all the little kiddos run around and ask for candy, like, that really, like, made Halloween feel a lot more special again, which is great. So that's my Halloween plan. I'm gonna get my costume together, and then pass out candy. So I'm not going to be streaming on the actual day, but I will definitely do my best to stream around it. And also, like, you know, I'll play some of my regular games, my non-spooky games, but I'll have a few thrown in there to keep in the Halloween spirit. Oh, you don't do Halloween traditions where you live? I get... See, Halloween, I don't know. Halloween is a very goated holiday, I'll say. It's always interesting to me to think about the different traditions. Like, it's such a big part of things here, and then I'm like, oh, wow. Other places, that's just straight up not a thing. I don't know. It's interesting to me. But, hey, maybe you can vicariously experience the joys of Halloween here. We'll be a little spooky, but we'll also have that fun little, like, that fun energy. Halloween's all about having fun. And the best part of Halloween here is if you go to your local, like, craft stores, like, I'm talking like a Michael's or whatever, you get that discounted Halloween decor to put around your house after the holiday's over. That's one of the best parts. And the discounted candy afterwards. I was just talking to my mother, and she was saying she's already buying her Halloween candy before, you know, while it's like a little discounted before the actual holiday, and she's already, like, stocking up on getting a whole bunch of candy at her house. But she's like, I hope this candy is still around by the time Halloween comes and we don't just snack on it. Oh, that's the danger. You want to be prepared, and get it before it sells out, but then you're like, I just have all this candy sitting in my cabinet. It surely wouldn't hurt to have a piece, and then you eat the whole fucking thing before it's actually Halloween. Oh boy. I don't know. But this was great. I'm glad I was able to debut my first new model. See, she's just so fun to watch move around. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me get freaked out. I hope you enjoyed scaring me, which is very mean. Ah, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll do this again sometime. You know, maybe I'll try and watch some spooky videos sometime. I need to give myself a break first. I need to put some distance between that, and then once I forget how freaked out it made me, I'll be like, oh, I could do some more, and then I'll get freaked out again. Yeah, you had to give me a little scare. Yeah. I'll allow it, even if it was mean. Look at this face. How can you go around scaring this adorable face? He's so spooky, making me pull up the defense pumpkin. I'm scared. And defense pumpkin does help. The defense pumpkin gives me bravery. Oh boy. Next stream. Oops, hold on. Oh, there it goes. It wasn't going for a second. It was like, oh god, I have the pumpkin on my head forever. Next stream, let's see. See, the tough thing is I have such a... Hey. Supposed to give bravery because it didn't work at all. It made me feel brave. Just a little bit. It made me feel just a little bit braver. Yeah, anything helps. You know, anything helps, even if it's just the littlest bit, the littlest feeling of bravery. Anything is better than being all spookies. Alright? Pumpkinhead does a great job. You can't be mean to this face. You can't. How could you look at this face and want to scare it, huh? But yeah, really though, it's very exciting for me to be able to put out a new model and, you know, be able to work on my skills like this. So I have a lot of different models ideas planned. You know, it'll take me a while to get more out because I have to work on stuff in between and each one takes time. But I have like several already kind of planned out for models I want to do. And then I'm sure I keep coming up with like more ideas. So my plan, I really do want to eventually have like a whole bunch of different models and different like styles and aesthetics to be able to switch between and express all sorts of different parts of myself. They're different, all these girls are just different versions of me, from different universes, different possibilities. This is just the gothic aesthetic Eros. But yeah, I don't know. I probably will log off soon here because I had a very tiring weekend. So it left me with very little energy. But this did give me some serotonin. This did give me a little energy. I know. Well, I love exploring different aesthetics because like that's the thing. Like, okay, so maybe I can talk about this a little bit. I made my like concept for my VTuber, you know, my VTuber lore. As you know, as I say like in my Twitch little like bio whatever, I'm the interdimensional lady of love. That's my little tagline I came up with myself. Interdimensional being, my little concept lore is I'm a little dimensional being. I will travel between different dimensions to different versions of myself because I don't want to be put in a box. You know, when I was thinking of my VTuber lore, I had, you know, some straightforward ideas where I was like, oh, it could be this, it could be that. But I liked all of those various ideas. I liked all of them as like different ways to express myself. And I liked the idea of being, you know, multifaceted and like having different parts of myself that I want to express and show off. You know, I have all sorts of aesthetics. I love being cutesy. I love being a little punk. I love being a little goth, you know, all sorts of things. Different styles, different aesthetics, different themes. I love them all. So I didn't want to keep myself in a box where I felt like I had to be one idea as a VTuber. I wanted to give myself the freedom to be all sorts of different stuff. So that's sort of where that came into play. So by being like, yeah, I am not just a straightforward being. I'm a being who will constantly be hopping between different aspects of myself, different versions of me to show different sides of who I am. So yeah, it's a big, you know, I obviously like to put forward the cutesiness first, and that's why my main model is very pastel, very soft. Oops, woo, freaked out. But this one is also, you know, a part of an aesthetic I enjoy. This is also an aspect of myself. So I thought, you know, we have these big contrasts, but it's all part of the big multiverse of Eros. It's all just aspects of who I am. So that's why, you know, it's very different, very fun. And each new model will have a very different theme from each other. There probably will be some where like I have plans for some where I'm like, okay, I have a one theme and here's multiple ways I could go about it. So I'll probably at some point make multiple models that kind of share a theme. Are probably like very similar to each other, but a lot of the idea is me wanting to make a bunch of models is to just have the opportunity to explore a whole bunch of different themes and different like concepts, aesthetics, ideas, you know, lore bits, whatever. I just wanted the freedom to mess around with that. So this one is only the first taste of just how wildly my aesthetic taste can swing. Cause can I switch models on stream? Let's go. Let's do a quick comparison. We can sort of bring up my other girl. There she is again. See, classic Eros is still here. Have I ever shown off the full model on stream? This is what I look like in my entirety, by the way. Because I never did a full, like, debut with this model. Wow. I never debuted her. I just sort of started making shit. It's probably very easy to not know what I look like fully. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, you can even see, I feel like a lot of the improvement, you know, like just looking at this, the mouse, the like hair bit. You can see how I improved, and then we go back to spooky. Like, you know, we have we're very soft over here, and then woo! Goth! Goth girl jump scare. Rawr! Yeah, I realized that a few times, and that I was like, I fully believe I've never showed my entire model on stream until right now. So there we go. That's another little treat. Actually getting to experience what the whole thing looks like. Went to all the trouble to rig an entire model, and then I only ever show fucking, like, shoulders up, pretty much. Oh, well. I wish I could interact with this background more and put myself behind the bars just so I could be like staring at you through the screen at you like, what you doing? What are you doing? It was fun. Yeah, I know, 2 for the price of 1. You get 2 for the price of 1 in this debut. A whole new model and a peek at the full old one. Hey, I never say I don't know how to make a good stream. Oh boy. I don't know. If there are any suggestions for horror games or like other horror, if there's other like things we could do during spooky months, I'm open to them. No promises if I'm like I'm too much of a bitch for that I might not do it, but I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to ideas, even if I don't do them because I'm scared. I'm still open. I'm always open to little things to do around here. I don't know. I want to keep it fun, want to keep it fresh. We're here to have a good time. Repo and Lethal Company looks like they'd be very fun. I don't know. I don't have a lot of friends to who like to play those kind of games, but it'd be cool if I could get a group together. I feel like those ones are best enjoyed with friends. I don't know. I have considered. I don't know. Can you play those games solo? If you can play them solo, that could also be interesting to try and navigate myself. to try and do good at those games myself, because there's also I see a lot of people play Peak. I've considered playing Peak just on my own, see how far I can get solo, right? Like, see how far I can get driving myself crazy trying to scale the mountain all by myself. Yeah, I feel like those games are a lot of fun when you have a group. I don't know, one day. Lethal Company solo is really scary. Maybe I'll give that a try. Maybe I'll put that in my back pocket. Maybe that could be it. Like, if we're going actual scary, that feels like maybe I can handle it. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can not wuss out and I could play that. Maybe that'll be my actual scary game I attempt to play as we get a little closer to Halloween. I'll look into downloading it. I need to clear some fucking space off of my computer. I'm so low on space right now. I'm considering maybe on maybe next stream or stream after, I want to do Water Park Simulator again, mostly because I want to do a little bit more, and then I'm probably going to delete it off my computer, just because it's fun, but it's not the kind of game where I'm I get crazy into, and now it's taking up space. So I want to give it another try. I want to do a little bit more water park fun, and then once I delete that, maybe I'll have space for another game on my computer, and maybe I can download Lethal Company. Could be fun, could be cool, could be neat. I don't know. Stuff to think about. I'm putting together, I'm brainstorming. This is definitely stuff I could have brainstormed sooner. You know, maybe it would have been smart of me to have a more of a list of stuff to do as we get into proper spooky season ahead of time. But I am an ADHD little girly who procrastinates the hell out of every fucking thing. So I'm well, I don't need to do this right now, so I'll just do it later. And now I'm I haven't planned anything for spooky season. I guess I kind of gotta do that. But yeah, I think I was saying, next stream, I don't know exactly when it's gonna be. I have a busy work weekend coming up. Right up here, I have a bunch of days where I'm gonna be working right in a row, and I'm always so tired after that. So I don't know if I can fit in a stream in the next couple of days here, but I have some more free time in the next coming week leading up to Halloween, so I'll probably fit in a couple spooky, try and do a couple spooky streams in a row where I do a different, type of I'll do some of my more my speed of horror game, which is not horror, it's just slightly scary, cozy game. And then maybe I'll try and maybe Lethal Company could be a good one to actually try and be brave and play something that's a little scary on my own leading up into Halloween. Because Halloween is next week, right? Is it? It's next week, right? Yeah, Halloween's next week. God damn. That's crazy. You know what? Here's something fun. After Halloween, the next week after that is my birthday. That's right. I was supposed to be born on Halloween. But I was a little bit late. So I missed the actual Halloween birthday, but I used to have my birthday parties on Halloween because of that and because it was so close. But yeah, we got Halloween coming up and then it's my birthday. Um, that's cool. Maybe I should think of a fun stream to do. I probably won't stream on my actual birthday, but like maybe one of the days right around it. I'll do like a little like birthday party, little celebration stream where I just hang out and do something fun to celebrate. I'm gonna be fine. Ugh. That's the real scary thing. I'm getting another year older. Ah! I Yeah, I was before I was even born. I was sitting in there cooking and I was like, "You want me to be born in the scariest months? We're gonna sit tight. We're gonna keep ourselves. We're gonna get some distance." I purposely made myself not be born during the scary month. That's how much of a pansy I am. That's why I can't play horror games on my own. Because I get too scared. I was too scared to be born during the scary month. You think I can sit here and make myself play the scary things? No way. No way. I can't do that shit. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. But yeah, so that's another thing. I have to brainstorm what exactly I'm gonna do for Halloween and what I should do for fun on my birthday. I don't know, maybe I won't do anything too crazy. I'll just play like a game I really like we'll play Honkai or Stardew or something. But I'll do something a little bit fun for my birthday. I'll have a cake. Maybe I'll have a cake and I'll eat a piece of it on stream. Ooh, what was that? That was scary. My model just like fully glitched herself. Ooh, didn't like it. We've descended into giggles at this point. I think I fried my brain. I think I fried my brain watching all the scary content and now we're just in giggle mode. Oh, well. Let's see here. Let's just admire some details. While we're winding down, I'll show off some details that I like. And I can talk about kind of rigging it a little bit as I'm winding down. Because this was an interesting challenge to rig. Because I did a few things that I'd never tried before. And I guess, like this little arm thing was interesting. Accidentally brought my YouTube back up. This arm piece was interesting to try and make look natural, like the cape and everything, because I have a back piece of the cape and an arm piece, so you can kind of see where I can improve a little bit. Where like the rigging, when I bounce a lot, the rigging kind of gets a little off, but I think for the most part I did good in kind of making it look coherent. And then got a little sway on the chest piece here. Again, a little close-ups. Tummy close-up. These are supposed to be, I'll point out here, little skeletal hands gripping my waist. There's a little waist piece. I should do eventually like a full turnaround. I did just realize kind of how much this also looks like a booba close-up. I should actually draw proper model references to show a full turnaround because I do have ideas for like, what the back looks like. But it's obviously not represented on the model. This is a detail I like how it turned out. The rose pattern here you can see. And then here's like what my leg marking looks like. It's like sort of a continuation of the facial ones. You have the briars and then a little heart ankle. Oh my god, feet content. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm giving that away for free. And a knee? Oh my god. A Victorian man would be so scandalized. She's showing off her bare knee. The skirt was another challenge, I'll say. Because like all these pieces were like, as I was like rigging it, they kept like jumbling up together weird and showing weird, and I had to really like play with it to get it to look decent. I think it turned out all right though. Let's see. I know, feet content for free. What? 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 Perverts. Perverts for staring at the feet. I won't call you perverts. I didn't call you perverts for staring at these, but I'll call you pervert if you're looking at these. I'm judging you. I'm judging you. Get a close up of the eyes again. This is probably one of my favorite parts, how expressive the eyes feel. I think I could go more intense with this. I did on this model experiment with like, see, I can widen my eyes just a little bit. I probably could have gone more intense to make it more dramatic. But you can see we got like, oh, like neutral, and oh, just a little bit. I think on the next model, when I give myself that, I'll go more intense with the eye, like widening. Yeah. I'll say something else here. I'm the hands, the sneak peek. Don't stare too much at the sneak peeks you can get of the hands. I got so lazy drawing them because they're mostly hidden. So if you see my hands on screen and you're like, oh, that looks a little weird, don't stare at it too much. Oh my god, what did I just do? I'm fucking it up. I'm fucking it up. Hold on. Oh god. I don't know what I just did. I know, I love jiggle physics are so fun. Hold on, I don't know what I just did to my VTube studio, but I did something to it. I'm so sorry. Here, we'll adjust it like this. There we go. So I don't know what was happening there. But yeah, jiggle physics are genuinely so fun to try and animate with the Live 2D. Again, it's like one of those things that felt very intimidating to try and figure out. Like, you look at a model and you're like, how does that even work? But like, it's fairly simple to do. To make it look like really natural, it gets a lot harder. But I do really like just giving like, kind of like a nice little jiggle physic. They're just fun to animate, and like you see like the roses here, I gave a little bit of one there. It's a little different, like you can give like make things feel like they're swaying a little bit more, just feeling bouncy. You kind of like play around with stuff, and it's interesting to try and get stuff to like have a different kind of effect, you know? The ears, I think, are very fun too. I made them nice and bouncy. I'm peeking. Hello. Hello. Spooky cat girl coming to your door. Do you have any fish? Any spooky fish the spooky cat girl can eat? Yeah. Maybe sometime soon I'll show off I think I showed off a sneak peek on my TikTok and my Twitter what the next model is gonna be, unless I change it again. I'll say right here the next model is gonna be a bit more of a casual look is what I'm going for. So you can keep your eye out for that. I don't have a date for when I'll debut it because I have the concept sketched out, but I haven't started actually like drawing the model herself or rigging it. You know, I haven't even drawn it. I definitely haven't started reading it yet. And I have some few other little projects I want to work on, like, before that. So I don't know exactly when I'll be debuting my next model. Maybe around the end of the year, or maybe it'll be at the beginning of next year. We'll have to see. But yeah, I have all sorts of things that I'm gonna be making. Woo! Winterish one? I did think about doing winter. I think I will eventually at some point, if not this year, like maybe next year or something, make a wintry one. I did think about maybe making some sort of fun, like, maybe if not a full model, some sort of cute toggle I can add on to, like, any model, just to be cute. I don't know. I was thinking about that. Again, that's definitely something I'll do at some point, whether it's this year or, like, another year. Give myself a wintry girl. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think it's more likely this year I might make like a special like toggle. Try and do that. Like a little, I don't know. Like I was thinking like maybe like here's a thought process in my mind. Like maybe like a little like shawl I can throw on, or like a little like Christmas like headpiece. You know, just like plop a Christmas tree on my hair, a little accessory, something for the holiday spirit. It's a little Christmassy. That's what I do. I celebrate Christmas in the holiday, but maybe it's whether I go Christmas or just like winter. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I don't know. All sorts of things that I'll be making and presenting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying my best to like make things fun and keep improving stuff on stream. Obviously, I included like the new emotes. I'm working right now on trying to figure out how to make my own little animated pop-up thingy, like Twitch alerts for like when someone follows or subscribes or something. I'm working on making something like that to like have a little pop-up thing, a little special one for myself. So that'll be like an add-on that will come in the future. You know, I would like to one day have a special background, but I'm awful at drawing and coming up with any sort of background. So that I'll probably just keep using the default ones for a little while. But yeah, I don't know. I have stuff that I'm trying to work on, trying to make, and like alongside other projects outside of streaming. I don't know. I have stuff I'm working on. Stuff that should be pretty fun. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Next stream will either be something chill or something Halloweeny. That's what I am. I'm a little Halloweeny. I'm a little scaredy cat. A little scaredy cat, as you can see. But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out if I give myself one more little break from scary stuff and play something simple, or if we go for something scary, because Honkai and Zenless have had some very interesting stuff lately. I definitely, like, I want to keep advancing in the Honkai story to get closer to the you know, the current game and save up for Cyrene. But a lot of people, you know, I've had big plans to pull for her, but now I keep seeing people say that she sucks, and that I don't like that, because I fully plan to pull for her. I don't know. Now I'm like debating. I'm like, well, I still want her. I don't know. It is fun. We did get new drip marketing. We did get new like drip marketing for a new Honkai character, which I'm kind of intrigued to see. Let's try just for Monito. And it wasn't just for Monito. Monito was the final straw for getting me to try it. Because like it was Yuzaha and Monito. I'll lump them together. It was both of them coming out and being introduced at the same time that like made me be like, okay, I should finally try Zenless. It was both of them. It wasn't just for Monito. But he was part of the final straw that made me download Zenless, because I had been like tempted by like Lighter, Vivian, and Hugo, Astro Yao. I kept seeing like characters popping up that tempted me. You're not gonna let me. I'm not a furry. There's nothing wrong with being a furry. I have furry friends. I don't consider myself a furry. But I'm not gonna beat. I just like animal ears. Okay? I just like the ears. They're so any design can be improved by giving someone cat ears or some sort of animal ears, and you can fight me on that. Okay, you can fight me on that. Let's see, how did it go? So the last stream I did a couple days ago was I did poll for both, because Vivian and Lucia came out, and like I was fully set on pulling just for Vivian because I was like, I don't think I need Lucia until I watched her trailer. And I had a full turnaround. And I was fully convinced to be like, oh god, I really love Lucia, cute little goat girl. She's so adorable. And then I was like, I have to pull for her. And then but the streams were actually, or the polls were actually so good. I managed to get within a couple polls of each other, and like after not even like I had like 80 polls saved up, and just by using I used all of them to within a couple polls of each other get both Vivian and Lucia, the two S ranks, and Monato came home as the A rank on them. So I got I didn't get a whole bunch of Monatos, but I got a couple. So the polls went pretty alright, I'm gonna say. I don't know how I did it. I've been meaning to actually clip those moments, because I still have the VOD up on my channel from that last stream, and before it goes away I want to make sure I clip it. But it was actually kind of insane. Listen, I know how to pull woman. I was like, I went for Vivian, I went into Faithen's room, I went, Belle's room, and was like, come snuggle with Faithen if you come home, and she came home. And you know what I did for Lucia? I went over to a cat, and I was like, we can snuggle this kitty if you come home, and she came home. I'm telling you, I know woman, I know what they want. That's why those girls came home for me so easy. See, first the ears, then the tail, and then that's it. Okay, a little, if you get a little toe beans on someone, it's cute. Still not a furry. Uh-oh, your poll's not going so well. I'm sorry. Listen, gachas, I'll keep saying it. Like, for me, it feels like gachas are either I get the characters easy, or it makes me work my ass off to get them. There's with very little in between. It rarely ever feels like I did a moderate amount of polls and got them. It's either like right away or after 1,000 polls. So I'm glad I somehow managed to get both of those girls. But hey, they're still up. They're still, if you haven't gotten them yet, there's still a chance to be able to get them. I believe in it. Believe in anyone who's trying to pull for either Vivian or Lucia, or if we're in Honkai, if you're trying to get more of the Dan Hong PT skin, whatever. I believe in your abilities to pull them, alright? You have the spooky cat girl giving you her spooky cat girl energy to be able to do also good on your gachas. I will say it was crazy too. Because I also play Love in Deep Space. If anyone here plays that, I play that quite a bit. And right now there is a rerun for a certain banner I've been waiting for. If you know the character Silas, it had one of his myth cards is having a rerun, and I pulled on it, and that was bonkers. The very first 10 pull, I got one of the cards. Second 10 pull, I got another 5-star. It wasn't one of the cards I was looking for, but it was another one of his 5 stars. And the third 10 pull, I got the other myth card I was looking for. So within 3 10 pulls, one right after the other, I got 3, in each of them I got a 5-star card, and I was like, Okay, this is awesome. Yeah, the other Gooner game. You know, it's got a good story. Okay. It's a good story to it. I'll take a drink of water. It's not because I'm that kind of thirsty. I was just regular thirsty. For the plot. We play these games for... We're not gooners. We're playing these games for the plot. Okay? That's it. It's a happy little accident if sometimes the characters are shirtless. That's, you know, it's just like, oh, what a surprise. That game, if you've never played Love in Deep Space, gets so much more risque than even Zenless does. Yo, speaking of Zenless being risky, the Monato short. Oh my god. When he's, when he's bouncing, that was crazy. I had to pause the video and I had to take a second. He sure was bouncing on a crazy style. He sure was. I don't know. They knew. I was just gonna say, those guys knew what they were doing. They did it for me specifically. They put this beefy boy in an apron, made him good with kids, and then made him bounce on it crazy style. All for me. I needed a second to process what I was seeing. That was like one of the most egregious things they've ever done, I think. That somehow felt more obscene than any amount of butt or booba shot they could do. Like, that was the most obscene thing I've seen from them. I couldn't even believe my eyes, man. And Love in Deep Space. Yeah, okay. Listen, it's got a good story. There's just a few moments where, yes, sometimes you make out with the characters. Yes, sometimes they pin you to the bed and fade to black. But where is the story? Genuinely, you know, I'm not even joking. Genuinely, the story is really fun, and there's a lot of really emotional bits. It's just the nice, it's just an added bonus that they're sexy. Right? We can have a good story, and it just so happens the characters are sexy. Yeah, we're not gooners, but we're connoisseurs. Right? We are distinguished gentlemen who can appreciate quality character design. That's what we are. That's all it is. We're not gooning. We're just enjoying good content. That's all there is, you know? You're making it weird if you call it being a gooner, okay? You're the one being a pervert about it. I didn't say that. You did. Fucking chew on that, okay? But yeah, the The gotchas have been pretty great, and now I'm saving for more. I play too many fucking gotcha games. I also play Uma Musume, man. And there's a new horse out today who I was gonna pull for, but then I was looking at the schedule for future banners, and Uma Musume is about to be very mean to me because they have back to back to back several horse girls that I want. Hey, okay, don't, Love in Deep Space. It's not, it's okay, I can get it. A funny story about Love in Deep Space, a little while back, I completely shattered my phone. Like, this was, not too long ago, but it was like a few months ago. I fully shattered my phone. It already had a crack in it, and then I fell on my ass, and I was holding my phone, and I, like, slammed it into the ground, and it completely stopped working. This whole screen was fucked. But I was like, oh god, like, obviously I was like, it sucks to have to replace my whole phone, but a not insignificant part of why I was so upset that I broke my phone was because Love in Deep Space was was just starting a banner that I really wanted to pull for, and I needed to gather materials for and play the event for, and it literally just started, and you can't really download it on the computer, it's just a phone game. And so I was like, no, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss out on multiple days worth of the event because I had to order a new phone, and while I was waiting for it, I was like, I'm gonna miss out on the event. So I did have to go through the mortifying ordeal of admitting the type of games I play. And I went up to my roommate and I was like, just for a few days, can I please download this game onto your phone and like just log in like once a day using your phone to like do my dailies and collect my material and not miss out on too much? And she was like, fine. And then I had to explain what kind of game it was because she didn't really know it. So she was like, oh, okay. And now every once in a while she is kind of like, she's like, oh, you're playing the Gooner game, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I'm playing my Gooner game. Which is so wonderful. Yep. I have a problem with these games. They just need to stop being good, you know? If they stop being good, then I won't be addicted to them. She called me out. She called me out, man. She loves doing that. I can't. And then now she knows. Now she knows that I play my stupid little Gooner games in my free time. I don't know. She watches my streams sometimes, and like sometimes I'm like, don't listen to my comments I make especially when I'm playing Zenless. I'm like, don't look too closely at this game. We don't need to delve too far into it. We don't need to worry about all that. I probably will be logging into Love in Deep Space after I get off stream. Yeah. Because I was in the middle of it doing something in that earlier, and I'm like, I gotta go back and finish that. There's sweet stuff too in that game. I'll defend Love in Deep Space. There's really cute stuff. Like, they had a wedding event fairly recently, and I'm a sucker for weddings. Oh my god, I love the romance of weddings. They're so cute, so romantic and beautiful. And they had a full-on wedding event, and I was finally, I didn't experience all like the cards I got from it, the stories that go along with it, and I was playing a bunch of like the wedding stuff and playing around with that. And it's so cute. Like, these boys, you know, as much as we goon, they love ya. See, it's about love. It's about love and romance and being intimate with someone, not about gooning. Right? Right? Don't make it weird. It's not a weird thing. It's romance. There's a little bit of gooning, but it's romance mostly. We play it for love, for connection, to get a little bit horny. But just a little bit. Just a little bit. I need to stop before I keep exposing myself. I feel like I've exposed myself far too much on this stream. This is what happens when you get me talking. I'm just exposing all the gooner shit I play. I can't help it if they're fun, okay? I can't help it if the gooner games are fun and entertaining and neat. I just can't. It's not my fault. I did. Okay, I'll share one more thing about. I was just thinking about Zenless. Went to a convention fairly recently, and I got this. Legitimately, I didn't realize. Okay, so I got like this standee for lighter from Zenless, right? And it's of his fucking you know when you're collecting the cinema stuff, they have their like banner, and when you get the cinema, it reveals different parts of them. So it had the like his splash art of where he's, you know, fully clothed, as it's just like what was advertised, you know, when I bought it. It was like when I picked it up at the stand, I was like, oh, it's just a fun standee of lighter, fully clothed. And then I opened it, and then behind the fully clothed artwork was the version of that artwork where he's shirtless. And I got jump scared by shirtless lighter popping out. And I was like, oh, I didn't mean to be a gooner when I bought this, but I guess I walked my way into it. I didn't know, though. I swear to God, I didn't know that was a part of it. It was not shown at all. Someday I'll have a bigger public, and you call me out for being a gooner. You can call me out, alright? I'll just have to admit it. But that won't stop me from defending myself a little bit. As we get, well, whenever we get new people, I guess they'll have to know. Mindscape 6 Monato. I don't... Have I? I don't know that I have, actually. Okay, you know what? Live right now. I'm taking out my phone. I'm gonna Google it. Let's see. ZZZ. Monato. Mindscape. Was it Mindscape 6? Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about with the lighter thing. That's the word I was trying to look for, where it had the regular art of it and then the shirtless version. I know. I'm familiar with the concept. I have not seen, I don't think I saw Monoto's yet, though. Or at least I didn't see the full image of it. Wowza. You know, yeah, maybe I could stand up, do a few more polls on this banner, and maybe get a few more monotos. Couldn't hurt. He's making direct eye contact with you through the screen. I'm looking at it. In the ribbon? The ribbon? Ribbon? The little bite? My goodness, Mr. Monato. That's crazy. How many cups? What sort of bra size do you think this man wears? Look at the cups on him. Gotta be like, what, 5Ds? I don't know. I love a man who's got a bit of booba. You ever seen, like, people talk about One Piece? This is, only tangentially related through booba. You see people talk about One Piece and they compare, like, characters' chests, and, for all the ridiculous sizes of the girls' chests, I think Zoro's chest is canonically bigger than any of theirs. He's got more tits than any of the girls, and that's the kind of man I like. Oh my god, I scrolled a little further down on Google and it just showed me like a whole compilation of more shirtless, zenless boys. Lighters is still the best in my opinion. I'm a lighter girly. I can't help but like look at that and be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. When's he gonna get a rerun? When am I gonna be able to properly goon to lighter, huh? Come on, ZZZ. Let me goon to my guy. Alright? If you're gonna get me playing the gooner game, let me goon to my guy. I don't know. I'd like him to have a rerun soon. I think our next banner, I don't know who's running alongside her, but I do know the next banner is going to be, well, it's going to be Tentacle Lady, who I also am tempted to pull for. I don't know. I want to save so when my boys get a rerun, because now I'm just like, I'm mostly looking forward to Lighter, Hugo, and Astro Yao reruns. Like, those are the ones who are now, like, on my list very much to pull eventually. I don't know, the Tentacle Lady's tempting. Don't ask why she's so tempting. We don't need to dissect that. But it's a cool design, right? That, like, it's fun. She's pretty. Right? I don't know. I'll have to watch her trailer and see if I'm actually gonna pull for her, but she's tempting. But I want to know when my boys are gonna get a rerun. Yeah, that fucking Monato art, goddamn. Goddamn, that's crazy. I can't believe they know what they're doing. I was gonna say, like, I can't believe they're doing this, but they know what they're doing. I'm just surprised at how bold they get with this shit, man. Like, you get tastes of Goonerness and Genshin and Honkai. Then Zenless is just where they really let their freak flag fry. I'm impressed. I admire their courage in it. I'm certainly not complaining. Keep going. Give me more. I'll be a gooner. I'll defend myself and say I'm not, and then I'll continue to goon. Catch me being an inconsistent bitch, okay? Oh, man. Zenless, is it officially rated 16 plus? I'm surprised it's not 18 plus. I'm surprised. I don't know when they're gonna just classify it as a straight up porn game. But they take full advantage of that. They're taking full advantage of that 16 plus. They're pushing the limits of how far they can get with that 16 plus and not have to go to a higher age rating. They'll how much how much bolder do you think they're gonna get? Because now we're getting Tentacle Lady who literally strips like pole dances on her weapon. We got Monato bouncing on it crazy style. I'm like, they're just gonna keep getting bold, keep doing wild shit. And I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Honestly, give me more Gooner shit in Honkai, okay? I would, if they'd show me shirtless, genuine, shirtless Boot Hill. Boot Hill's already practically shirtless. Shirtless fine on. They already showed that. Just give me more Gooner shit in Honkai. They're 13. You can bump up that if they can bump up the age rating and give me some, okay? Do it for me. Do it for the cat girl. I would not be surprised if one day they release a fully 18 plus title. I could see it happening. I can see it. I can see them going for it. With what they do with Zenless, they're already like 80% of the way there. All right, they just need to give it like a tiny bit more of a push, and then they're at it. I believe in them. You know what? Chase your dreams, Hoyoverse. Goon out as much as you please. I'll be here for it. I'll fucking play it. Don't even test me. Don't try me. I'll do it. Let's see. What time is it? Oh god, it's already 9:30 for me. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. I'm the fan being served. I am the fan who gets served by the fan service. You think like, oh, the fan service. Oh, it's so like how can you play the Gooner game? It's just all fan service. Yeah, I know. I know. It's service for me. They're doing it for me. And I'm playing it because it's for me. If you wonder like, oh, who's asking for this? Who wants the Mindscape 6 shirtless Monato or shirtless lighter? It's me. It's for me. That's what they do it for. I am the one of the people who are asking for it. Alright, you know what? I think I've exposed myself too much, and I'm getting hungry. I think I'm gonna sign off here. As much as I love chatting, I'm like, I gotta eat food. But this is great. This is great. I love showing off my model. I think I really appreciate you sticking around and you having a little gooner chat with me, letting me show off the model. I'm excited. I'm excited to keep showing her off more and introduce new stuff. And we'll see how brave we get this spooky season. We'll see. Maybe there's some Gooner Halloween games. That could be fun. Do you think anyone's ever made a dating sim based off of like horror stuff? I'd probably play that. That sounds like it'd be cool as fuck. But yeah. Alright. I'm gonna end stream here because I gotta go eat my food now. And bullshit. But thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for indulging my nonsense. I hope to catch you in the next stream. But yeah. I'll put my outro on and play a little bit of spooky music to see us out. Thank you. Thank you for liking the model. Thank you for using the new emote. I'm so proud of them. I'm gonna be making more of them. I'm so proud of the new emotes. But yeah, I'll see you next stream. Bye bye. Later. Here. Later.